No change for Pakistan. In fact, they're unchanged throughout the whole of the Hong Kong Sixes so far. One change for Australia, Fekete in, James Patterson out. Rotated those two players throughout their campaign. Amir Yamin bowled well, likes to bring the ball back in to the right-hander.
Shahab, last ball of last over. Hazlitt. Well, this is the over. Wood was able to get the second ball away, but just these Yorkers were sensational, brilliant, on the money. Wood could not get it away. Just single after single, then Hazlitt looking for the ramp shot, thinking he was going to go full, but Shahab saw him, went short. Hazlitt good enough.
Smashed. That is a good shot. Not had a lot to get after because of how good that first over was, but just picked up length really quickly and dismissed it for a maximum.
It just shows two different bowlers again going for length. He's not confident enough to bowl those Yorkers, and those are easy picking as a batter on that surface. So you've got to go full.
You better go and see Dominic and get in the nets. Practice those Yorkers.
Practice, practice, practice. That's okay. You think Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram, do you think they just turned up at nets and never bowled Yorkers? Brett Lee, do you think he did it? Do you think he never practiced? Darren Gough? Just to show you where we are at the moment in this playoff. Semi-final number one, Australia, Pakistan. Chance to get through to the final, and then a little bit later, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. 1:45 local time. At second semi-final. In the final, the last game of day 3. Not got it. He may be lucky here or land safe.
Good a change of pace there by Amir. Talking about Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis after this replay, just not getting it there. It was there to hit, but the change of pace bamboozled Hazlitt. Waqar and Wasim Akram were always in the nets, bowling each other out, trying to outdo each other, and it was the batters who were sitting on the bus waiting rather than the bowlers waiting for the batters.
There you go. You tell me throughout this competition, and we've had nearly now 3 full days, you tell me one Yorker, unless it's got an inside edge or outside edge, that hasn't put the batters under pressure. And you keep telling me bowling coaches around the world it's an old-fashioned ball. Nonsense.
It's not. I absolutely agree with you, Corky, there, because there's no better delivery. If you can nail a Yorker in any format of the game, there is no better delivery.
Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely sensational Yorkers to finish. 2 overs are done. Australia struggling. 23 without loss. Gone with the left armour again. I like this from Fahim. He's saying, right, we've got Australia in under a little bit of pressure here. We're going to try and hit them hard now, take a couple of wickets, put them under pressure. Little bit of luck, I'll say again. Your full deliveries. That wasn't a Yorker. At times you just got to accept as a bowler, a batter is allowed to have a little bit of luck.
Well, wasn't quite on the money there, but the reason why it's an inside edge is Wood was trying to overhit it because of the pressure that has been built up here by the Pakistan bowlers. Beautiful piece of bowling again from Shahab. If I was Australia, I'd think about bringing Alex Ross in next, the sweepologist. Likes to ramp Yorkers.
Slapped on that offside. Misfielded, got himself into a position to stop it. Australia needed a boundary. They've got back-to-back now.
Even with that delivery, because it's such a low full toss, as a batter, it's very hard to get elevation to hit it for a 6. Yes, you might end up getting boundary. There are only 4 fielders out there. But this tournament is all about 6s.
Looks like the bowlers have been in the nets day in, day out, but they haven't been doing much fielding. Still got to work on your fielding as well.
Pace off. Pace off. This is a bowler who understands what he needs to do. First up, full. Put the batters under pressure. Yorker. All those bowling coaches, you're watching this, keep telling me this is an old-fashioned ball and doesn't work anymore. Just can't hit it unless somebody comes in and ramps you. Once you bowl length, that's what happens. Super shot, super timing from Wood.
The ball before was a slower one on a similar length, and it just bamboozled Wood, but that was just a natural good length delivery, and Wood just goes bang. He likes it there.
I think he went for the double bluff, hoping that the batter thinks again is going to be a Yorker and be prepared for that. Nicely done there.
Well, look, Pakistan have gambled and gone with Shahab back-to-back overs. Bowled his 2 out. They're a good unit, Pakistan. Australia probably realising that even though they haven't got off to a start, perhaps, look, most sides won at least 50-60 in the first 3 overs, they're still in a decent position.
We saw it with Nepal yesterday against Sri Lanka as well. They bowled exceptionally well, but still went for runs. Australia just very lucky to still be in here. Shahab Khan, most wickets in a single edition of the Pakistan National T20 Cup.
His last ball. Went for that length again. Clipped. Down. Asif Ali got himself into position to take it. It's all going wrong now. There's misfields, there's drop catches, there's overthrows. Everything's happening. 3 overs done, 44 without loss. Wood 35 from 15. Strike rate of 233. 2 6s and 4 4s. Hazlitt with just a 1-6 had an opportunity to take their first wicket put down. So a misfield and a drop catch now. Captain into the attack, Fahim Ashraf. Again, Yorker, look where it goes. Just for 1.
It's just exceptional bowling, and Australia are lucky to be 45 for no loss. Going into the 4th over, it's just been phenomenal bowling. Good execution of Yorkers. It's game on here. This is going to be a tight one.
I think also the issue with some bowlers now is it's the time to actually practice them as well. Some of them play a lot of cricket, but I always think give yourself an opportunity. Again, goes for the Yorker. It's going to go wrong sometimes, and as a coach, you have to accept that. 50 up for Australia.
That was nicely picked by Hazlitt. But the bowler doing the right thing. Yeah, just missing his length on that occasion. The batter was up for it.
Look, and I'm not going to sit here in a commentary booth and say it's easy to bowl a Yorker every length, every ball. It's not. It's a difficult thing to do. At least your plan is there. Like that. That is excellent. Try to take pace off by him. It's a good shot.
Great shot, knowing that he's put pressure on the bowler. Previous ball, hitting an attempted Yorker for 6. And then thinking he's going to go full again. Going for the ramp shot, but able to adjust to the change of length. That's what's so good about Hazlitt with the bat. when he goes to that ramp shot, he's able to adjust. He's looking for the Yorker, but anything shorter, he's able to just still stand up, keep that balance, and work it away.
So 11 from the first 3 deliveries. Again, Yorker. Good from the keeper. Definite plan from Pakistan to bowl as many Yorkers as possible. Good to see the crowds coming in. Expecting around about 2,000 today. Sunday in Hong Kong. Beautiful sunny day. Well, warm day, I should say. Say it's sunny, a little bit overcast. Nice conditions to play cricket in.
He's got a bouncer up his sleeve here. This might be the time to bowl it to Wood, who's expecting that fuller delivery.
No, he went length. Caused pressure with balls before. Made the batters think, what is he going to bowl? And Pakistan have their first.
Very impressed with Wood up until now. He's been put under pressure. He's been finding it hard to find the boundaries because of the Yorkers. He gets one on a good length. He didn't use his height and try and hit straight back down the ground. He tried to slog it, and that's caused his downfall. He's out for 36. Australia 56 for 1.
Captain to captain then. Australia trying to get themselves to at least 120 if possible. It's played well. He's got to try and push for 2 here. No, sent back. End of the 4th over, 57 for 1. .57 for 1 then. Dan Christian on stride. Tellet with ball in hand. 7 dots so far. Pakistan, they need something. Australia, they need something. Put down again. Another chance dropped.
Feels like they've got butterfingers, all of them. Asif Ali again is the second drop from Asif Ali. They could have picked up another important wicket. And look at that for a drop again. Yeah, you need to take those chances.
I talked about Australia looking for 120. They're going to get nowhere near that at the moment. Projected score from here is just 83. Sure, Dan Christian is thinking in his mind, can they get to 100? Lovely shot. Serious shot. Again, length delivery is smashed out of the ground.
Wood expecting a fuller delivery. Fahim had a bouncer up his sleeve. Wood was in 2 minds. He went for the good length for Fahim, and it was just too good for Wood. He decided to try and slog rather than just hit straight back over the bowler's head. He paid a big price.
Yeah, and that length ball then becomes your change-up ball, because you bowled Yorkers at will. And that's why it causes a little bit more problems than we've seen. That change-up ball, that length ball's gone out the park. And again, this one with a bit of pace off.
Yeah, with Hussain Talat, he's going to keep bowling those cutters into the surface because he's not that confident bowling those Yorkers. Doesn't have the pace either here. Dan Christian, he's going to be important whenever he comes in. And look at that. For power. Oh.
Yeah, he showed throughout the Hong Kong Sixes, the quality player he still is, he has been. Dangerous player. Lovely timer of the ball. And he has played cricket all around the world and been successful.
You don't realise how good that shot is. The way that Pakistan have bowled, executing those good Yorkers. It's out the toes, can't get underneath it. Good enough just to keep it along the ground for 4 and getting as much value as he possibly could off that delivery.
Pakistan will be happy the position they've got Australia in at 69 for 1. Just 8 balls remaining. And again, a full delivery. Dan Christian, who won his first trophy in T20s with Hampshire, last played in the Hong Kong Sixes in 2005. What a year that was. 2005, hey, Hoggy?
Too far away for me to remember.
Surely you don't want me to remind you, do you?
Oh, I just want you to have a happy moment. It hasn't been that good for England while they've been here.
Yeah, we're through to a final. Pace off. 13 runs from the over. They've got an over left, Australia. They're 70 for 1. Australia, Pakistan is semi-final number 1 we're watching at the moment. Pakistan, you'd say, are on top of Australia. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh is the second semi-final to go through to the cup final, and that's due to take place round about 20 to 5 local time. Now, Asif Ali, Niall O'Brien's favourite bowler, into the attack, dealt with by Dan Christian.
Well, if there's a time for 6 sixes in and over, this is the time. Asif Ali is the one that you really need to take on.
And again from Dan Christian. So, is this going to be a little bit of a momentum shift in the game?
It looks like it. The only time they won the Hong Kong Sixers was in 2010, and they beat Pakistan in the final. Here's the semi-final, but they like to repeat that performance again.
I said it yesterday about Asif Ali, that he is one of the weaker bowlers in the Pakistan lineup.
Well, some teams have used their weaker bowlers first up, try to get them out of the way, but the best way to go about it is being what's shown today against Australia. Get your best bowlers on first, put pressure on, use your weak bowler last.
You have to bowl that again. Only 5 sixes Australia hit in those first 5 overs. And they've just gone 6-6-6. Still on for another 6 sixes in an over at the moment. We are still on for it, let me tell you. Australia were never looking to get even anywhere close to 100. They're a shot away now.
Well, absolutely. 6 sixes take them to 107. Which will be enough or not, we'll have to wait and see, but there'll be some total. And in a semi-final, it's not going to be easy for Pakistan.
And again, 5 in 5 for Dan Christian. The 100 up for Australia. And can we see it again? Ravi Bopara yesterday, Robin Uthappa, 37 in the over. This could equal it. Strike rate 400. 36 from 9. Are we going to see it? You bet we're going to see it. 37 in the last over. No wonder a big